we got a special treat for you today. We're cooking
fajitas!
Fajitas! We're cooking 3 types of fajitas today, and today we have a very special guest all the way down from Oklahoma. Cosmo, if you're ready to eat some Texas-style grilled fajitas.
I'm hungry. It's been a long road. I'm ready.
Now, these are going to be the real fajitas. There ain't no flank steak, man. This is skirt steak, the real deal.
Hey, that's why I came down there, man.
All
I
right.
want to get the real deal.
All right, man, let's get after it.
That's right, friends. In this video, I'm joined by the legend himself, all the way down from Oklahoma, Kosmo of Kosmo's Cube Barbecue. Now, I met Kosmo years ago on the competition barbecue circuit, but today we're at our friend Joey Machado's backyard grilling up some fajitas. So in this video, I'll be sharing with him the different kind of fajitas that we grill up in South Texas. And every fajita needs a salsa, so we're starting today off with salsa de molcajete. Vámonos!
We're super excited to announce Cosmo and I teamed up and we made a super special box to share with you guys. And what's it called?
Gringo Asada.
The Gringo Asada box. There's only a limited number of these boxes we made, so you better make sure you hit that description so you don't miss your opportunity to get all 4 rubs for a special discounted price ASAP. Let's start grilling some fajitas.
Let's go.
Vámonos!
Vámonos!
So have you ever used one of these before?
Actually-
Do you have a little experience with
Actually, I have. So my culture also does molcajetes, the Persian culture. But that's where we grind our spices and stuff like that and make our marinade. So I just haven't used one this old. This is a treat for me, and I do love spicy salsa.
All right, Cosmo said spicy, so we're going spicy. In this salsa recipe, we're toasting up 10 chile de árbol, 3 Roma tomatoes, 3 tomatillos, and about 1/3 of an onion and a few garlic cloves. All seasoned up with some OG, and of course, I gotta toast up some homemade totopos too. Now let's see how Cosmo's doing on the molcajete.
Now I heard there's a way, like you're not supposed to like drag it, right? It's like a push and turn.
Or like a push and turn. Yes, sir. Man, you're doing a good job, brother.
Thank you, man.
Really, really good.
Put me to work. Can you imagine making this 100 years ago?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Got 50 people coming over. Oh, no.
See how you did on the salsa.
Well, no, you tell me. You go first.
I'll be the judge. Oh, baby.
The perfect. Oh, there's that heat.
Yeah.
There it is. Right back here.
Now it's time for the fajitas. First up, the original fajita, which is skirt steak. We're seasoning this first batch up with a really good shake of wow. And like we said, y'all can get that wow, boom, and Cosmo's SPG and Texas beef in the limited Gringo Asada box.
And just a little backstory. The fajita, as most of the world knows it, is like any kind of steak, any kind of protein cut up. It can be shrimp or chicken, mix it up with some bell peppers and onions, and that is quote unquote fajita. But the truth is, back in the 20s and 30s, when the vaqueros and the cowboys were running cattle up to Kansas and Oklahoma, this was the actual fajita. These have been cut in half, but generally they're really long.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like a steak, a skirt, like a fajita, which is a belt, right?
Yeah.
It looked like a big old belt. And so that's where the fajita part came from, the name.
I didn't know that. And for the record, shrimp is not fajita.
Yeah. So we have a running joke in my house, and we're going to record this one of these days. Maybe you come down and join us. Since anything cut into strips can be called a fajita, we're going to get this big tub of ice cream, and we're going to cut it into little strips.
I would eat that. I'd eat that.
And we're going to say, we're eating some ice cream fajita.
So on the grill we go. Cosmo's on flippity flip duty while I'm seasoning up round 2 of fajitas. With the fire this hot, ain't nothing more than a couple of flippity flips every 30 to 45 seconds, and we're done.
You know, when they're done, I can see the moisture on top, the juice, and it's not red or nothing. They're like perfect. In the fajita world, in South Texas, people like them burnt and toasty.
Yeah.
I don't. I like them to be nice, moist, and juicy, just like that.
Flavorful.
Man, look at that, guys. Get that shot. That's just perfect. Look at that. Take a chef's knife like this, cut across the grain. Man, you did an awesome job. It's perfectly cooked. That's the way I like mine right there.
Is it?
Yep.
Nailed it.
Yep. Let's do it. A taste test.
I'm going to get this little dab.
Get the one you want. Cheers.
That's so good.
Flavored awesome.
It's so good. It's so juicy.
Good quality.
Next up, we're going for the second most popular cut of beef for fajitas, flap meat. You see, in South Texas, for marketing purposes, these are called sirloin fajitas, and truthfully, they have a much more tender bite than skirt steak. So I already know these are gonna be good. But we're not using just any flap meat. This is Wagyu flap meat, seasoned up with my boom seasoning.
So I know you know, you're not cooking this stuff every day, right? You're taking terry out, or you're gonna try something that's not Mexican food. What's your go-to?
Man, we like seafood. Generally, we'll go to a place called Dirty Owl's.
Dirty Owls.
That's what it's called.
You have a way better answer than me. Mine is waffles.
Waffles. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
I'm on a waffle kick.
Nothing wrong with that. And so what do you grill at home? When you do grill at home, what do you and your wife like to actually eat? I mean, I know you cook as much as I do, if not more.
Yeah.
So we always like, okay, what's your go-to? We still have our regular that we go to on a regular basis. It's usually a ribeye, actually.
Yep.
But
It's funny you say that. If I am grilling at the house, typically I'm making my wife a big ribeye.
There you go.
And I'm talking like, you know, 1 3/4 ribeye.
Yeah.
I have been putting olive oil on the outside and season it with our salt and vinegar.
uh-huh.
Lights
Just a
out.
little tang in there, huh? A little,
Lights out.
sounds great. Sounds good. I don't know about you, Cosmo. You're a competitor like I've been. You know, we've both been competitors for many, many years. One of the things I learned in competition is about layering flavors, right? Oh, so a lot of times what I do with my fajitas or steaks, after it comes off, while it's in the rest phase, I'll shake a little extra something on there. In this case, we're going to use this wow.
I think this is one of the most underrated steps that people can do when they're grilling and barbecuing.
Even at home, right?
Even at home.
Right.
Like this step
Totally
right
agree.
here
Totally
adds
agree.
so much more flavor. This is awesome.
All right, since this is your favorite part, I'm going to cut this one up for you, and we're going to make them a little bit longer, really.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's a boom.
Like this. Right? Yeah.
That's good. That's good. The little pop on the end.
So guys and gals, we just shared a pro tip with you guys. You guys can thank us later in the comments when you order that box. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Super good.
I love it.
Now that bite is gonna be hard to beat, but we're gonna try anyways. Next up on the grill is more sirloin fajita. Man, we were gonna cook up some outside skirt steaks, but the markets were all sold out. That's because the outside skirts are the most tender and are frequently bought up so dang fast. But I'm on the grill this time so Cosmo can cool off a bit before we dig on in. Let's see if my flippity flip technique can impress.
When did you first eat fajitas, or what was your first experience eating skirt steak?
Man, if I had to think back, I would probably say I was 15 or 16, and we just got a Mexican restaurant in our hometown.
Okay.
And I remember sitting there, and they came out with this plate, and it's just smoke blowing everywhere, and it's just a pile. At the time, they put way more meat on them back then.
Right.
It's like a pile of meat with a little bit of onions and a little bit of peppers, and I had a $100 bill burning a hole in my pocket, and I was like, I want that right there. So that was the first time, and I've wiped that whole thing. I've never tasted anything like that with the salsa. And they did a queso. I put that queso on there.
Yeah.
Probably not supposed to do that, but I did.
Hey,
I didn't know any better.
Ain't no right or wrong, man. That's my thing.
But that was my first time really having fajitas.
Wow. I think these are done, Calvin. We're going to get them onto the cutting board. Let's let them rest a couple of minutes.
I think I'm gonna cut these separate. I'm gonna cut this one first.
Go for it.
We'll move this guy over here. Now you said, so we're kind of, going about just like that right there.
Yes, sir. I like, buddy. That looks good to me.
You want to jump in there first? Cheers.
Tender, it's soft, it's flavorful. You cook it just like a steak to medium well, medium rare. And man, it's just a really great eating experience. And honestly, in my house, half the time if you see my videos, we're calling them fajitas, but it's usually the flat meat because Mama Tech can chew them, and I love them.
That is so good.
So it's a win-win any way you look at it. It's just a winner all the way around.
Well, my friends, the skirt steak was great, the Wagyu flat meat was great, and dang, so was the regular flat meat. But we can't end this video without digging into a taco for one more bite. Plus, we gotta see which one Cosmo liked the best.
I'm gonna go right here. Now you a pico, salsa, or one or the other?
You know, my favorite is kind of like Deion Sanders used to say, both. But that way you get the super savory of the salsa and the complexity of the pico all at the same time.
Okay.
I got way too short of a bite. Which one was your favorite?
The second one.
Yeah.
The second one, like that is something that is gonna fit in a budget.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to give you all of the, the characteristics, this is phenomenal. I could eat like 30 of these.
Let's go.
This is a fajita board that I'll take part of every single time. Please invite me back.
Absolutely. Mi casa es tu casa. You're welcome anytime, man.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I'll be over later.
But wait, friends, there's more. Cosmo and I filmed 2 videos, the second one of which is on his channel where he teaches me how to cook an Oklahoma onion burger. Y'all be sure to hit that link in the description to check out his video too.
Cosmo, thanks for hanging out with us today, man.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me on here, guys.
Out here.
Fantastic, man.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all being here. Keep the smoke light and make it work.